What up?
Hello, 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 hello.
You should get a shirt to say that. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, my American brothers and sisters.
What's good? What's
Yes, yes,
good?
yes.
I need to get me a Chicago Fish red hat.
Yes, we really do. Yeah, like that
Yes.
hat you had, like the Make America Great Again hat.
Make Chicago
And
great again hat. It
you
was
had
so
that.
funny when I had got to Make Chicago great again hat. I wore that to the point. Let me look, just look at this shit.
Oh, you gotta keep that. You gotta wear that. We gotta, yes, make Chicago great again.
This was it.
Hmm.
This is when I decided. I was like, look at this. It's been through a lot.
Yeah, but look, hey, that's the look. We love that hat. That's right. Yes, yes.
So this hat right here. This was the hat, man. This was the hat. This is the hat that I came back from my first band. I wore this hat. I made this hat. A shout out to my man White Mike. White Mike he got one too. He was wearing his. He was wearing his on the south side,
But
all through
see,
the south side, and I had mine down at city council. So I'm
but
just
see,
like, I got,
that's
we
that's
got.
prophecy. That
Yep,
was prophecy in the making. Make Chicago great again. That was prophecy in the making.
yep.
Hmm.
Shout out to White Mike because yep, he went and he came to pick me up. I was so down because I was banned and I was like, oh my god, I gotta like I felt like I just lost my voice. I was the only one down, but that's when I really knew that it's really some ops out here. You understand? But he came, he went, he took me to go get this made.
Oh
So
yeah,
shout out to my man.
yeah. Shout out, love the hat.
Yes. Woo woo. All right. So let's get into it. I was invited by I call her Miss Duchess. Miss Duchess, I met Miss Duchess after I did the Breakfast Club interview. A lot of people reached out to me that's on Black Excellence, not Black Excellence, sorry. It was a independent radio station. Everybody's on there, like Kata's on there with Tyrone Muhammad. It was a few Roman. I forgot. Intellectual Radio. Oh, we went on there with Shar.
Hmm.
Um, so that, and then a couple of people reached out to me to call in for WVON. I didn't, and so I would call when they would ask me. But after one interview on Intellectual Radio, a lady by Miss Duchess calls me. She got my phone number. She said from, I forgot who she got it from, and she said that she was interested in helping me out. If I needed help with putting anything together. She said she had a few prayer lines and all these other things like that. And I was working on my what am I working on? Oh yeah. I was doing my parade, my march, my DNC march in remembrance of D. Gregory when he protested. He protested from Hyde Park when he was living in Hyde Park to McCormick Place, but a little bit further down. So basically did the same walk that he did. And she joined me, her and a few of her elders that a few other elders joined me. And hold on. And yeah, that was how that worked. And she kept in touch with me. She always would tell me, if I was ever going to run for office, or if I had anybody going to run for office and I needed help with like getting signatures and things like that, that she would help. She would help and all those things. She also had reached out to me a couple of times about, she said she's good friends with Alderman David Moore, and that she was going to try to reach out to David Moore to see if he would sit down with my family. Now, I told her that he's not going to, but she's like, no. Like, I remember the Sandpiper Lounge and I'm gonna see. We gotta all stick together and and of course not. Also, she did a few events with Mama Doris, with P. Ray, and a couple of other things on the South Side when it comes to getting the voices out. So she's just always, I guess, just trying to bring the community together and stuff like that, but also kind of confused because I'm new to this, but she knows all these other people. So, she's getting all these crazy sides. So because back they did something called People in the Park, and it was Austin Library, South Chicago Library, and Woodson Library, all at the libraries from 1:30 to 3:30, and this was Tuesday, March 4th. She sent this to me, but she was explaining that they did this on the 15th of February, the 23rd of February, and the 28th of February. And it says Patricia P. Ray Easley was the moderator. She sent this to me because when we went down to DC the first time when Brandon Johnson was testifying, her thing was asking me, why do I keep talking about Brandon Johnson? Brandon Johnson wasn't the reason why my building was knocked down. And I was like, huh? I was like, what are you talking? She was like, well, you keep going on Brandon Johnson. This is when everybody started wanting everybody basically trying to protect Brandon Johnson. This is when I start realizing, okay, people getting paid because it doesn't make any sense. But I told her, I said, Miss Dutchess, I said, with all due respect, I respect you and I respect what you're trying to do. I said, but if I was the mayor, and I think anybody else that was a mayor or a public servant, especially when it don't have nothing to do with him, like you said, would have easily tried to make this go away before it even got this big. I'm not the reason why he's down there testifying. We may be one of the reasons, but it's a whole bunch of people in Chicago that's mad at this man and mad at Governor Pritzker, mad at Kwame Raoul, mad at everybody. We're not getting any help at all. So people start calling on the federal government to help. So that's why he's down there. However, don't come at me with we're just targeting him out, because I target everybody. So that's just what it is. Now, after that, she's called me a few times to check in with me, ask me was I okay. She called me last time I heard from her on the phone. It was about the Regal rally and asking more about that, and then she said she was going to try to make it. Sunday she sent me a flyer, and it says about the migrants in the 4th ward at the Young Women's Leadership Charter School, 2641 South Calumet Avenue. Share and invite community leaders. Host Robert McKay, WVON Radio, Paul McKinney, 4th Ward Republican Committeeman, Jackie Page, Community Organizer. May 12, 2025, 12:30 to 3:30 p.m., King Library, 3436 South King Drive. Now, it's Paul McKinley, but on the flyer that I was sent twice. I was sent it on Sunday at 9:50 in the morning. That's Mother's Day. And then it was sent again. It was sent again Monday morning. Monday morning. And I had already put this in our group chat because I was like, oh, that's another shelter. Like, okay, so clearly they got wind of us doing the High Park shelter one, and then the one happened on Cicero. So now they see this, and Danielle came to pick me up, and I live down the street, and you can take it on from there, Danielle.
Okay, so yes, well, of course, everyone knows that we are actively fighting against this illegal alien invasion, and we want them deported, especially the murderers and the criminals. So everyone knows that I'm very vocal about it. Chicago Flips Red is very vocal about it. So of course, this is just another shelter people need help. They're showing what the residents need help because they are putting a shelter or have a shelter in their community, and they're actively fighting this. Okay, no brainer. We are here anytime. Went and picked up Zoe. We go to the library. Now, when we walk in, we go until we ask the clerk, hey, they're having a meeting for the shelter, town hall for the shelter. She direct us into the room. Soon as we walked in, mind you, I don't know who these people are. None of them. Zoe don't know these people except for the lady, I guess, who invited her.
Two people.
Other than that, we don't never seen this man before, never known he was a Republican committee man. No, nothing. Don't know nothing about, I don't know nothing about none of these people. So soon as we walk in, his exact words was, what y'all bitches doing here? And I'm looking because I don't know that he's talking to me. I don't even know. I'm like, what? Y'all bitches got to get the fuck up out of here. Don't nobody he said y'all bitches got to get the fuck up out of here. Now he's walking with the door. He walked up to us. We don't know him. He walked up to us in our face. And then we proceeded, and the lady who invited us, she said, no, I invited them. No, I invited them. They're here. I invited them. So Zoe, he like, no, these bitches got to go. Zoe walked around. She said, get off me. Get off me. Because he was up on her. She said, get up off me. She walked around and took a chair and sat down. She sat down. I'm standing up. The gentleman he's right on the side of me, I don't care, bitch. I don't care if these bitches was invited. These bitches got to go. This is what he said. So the lady who invited us, she's like, no. And so I'm like, look, I don't know who y'all are. What's, this. I'm like, let me get my phone. I said, because you all in my face. The gentleman that I ain't gonna call him a gentleman. Whatever that idiot. Because he needs to be in jail too. He was right there.
The dude with the blue on. The dude got like that blue on.
He needs to be in jail too. Yeah. So he's standing on the side of me. Whatever his name is, Paul McKinley. It's a table, you all, because we're sitting at the table. He's right there, just on the opposite side. Zoe is sitting down right there. He's standing up over her in her face. This man is on the side of me. Get the fuck out of here, bitches. You heard what he said. So that's why I said, let me get my phone out, because it all was happening so fast. I got my phone now. I said, let me get my phone out, because now, you all in my face, and now you are too close. And that's when you all saw it. Soon as I got my phone out and started recording, that's when he started walking away. He was right there. I put the phone right there. And then that's when I said, oh, now you walking away. Say what you know. Say what you was just saying to me right here. Right? You would say what you was just saying to me. And so now as I'm saying that, Paul, I don't care. No, let me go back. He said, when we walked in, he said these bitches be up at Rainbow Push protesting. That's what he said. So let me go back. When we walked in, he said these bitches, he said y'all bitches gotta go, whatever like that. He said, and then as we walked, then the lady said, no, I invited them. And he said, these bitches be at Rainbow Push protesting. And so that I forgot to put that in. So like I said, now, so Zoe like, what? You know what I'm saying? Rainbow Push, what did you, like, she was, what? Bitch, you know what you be doing at Rainbow Push and stuff like that. That's when he was over there. I'm recording him. And I said, well, whatever she did and whatever she's doing at Rainbow Push, that's what y'all heard me saying. Whatever she was doing at Rainbow Push protesting, she's not doing none of that now. We're not doing none of that now. This don't have nothing to do with Rainbow Push. So that's what I said when I was saying that she's not doing that now. We don't even Rainbow Push. And that's when he knocked the phone. He said, get that phone out of my face. But he had been calling us bitches. But as soon as I had the camera on, he adjusted his tone, but still had that tone. And then he hit me because I'm right here. He hit me like this with the phone and pushed me back. When he pushed me back, that's when you all heard what y'all heard. So I was assaulted. Zoe was assaulted because when he pushed me back, he launched forward towards me. And as he launched forward towards me, we had started tussling and fighting. He was fighting and I was fighting because he was trying to really attack me. Zoe tried to, she was trying to get him, like grab him, or I don't know if because it was happening. I don't really know what Zoe was doing. I really don't, because me and him was just at it. But the other gentleman was, I saw him on from my peripheral. He was behind Zoe hitting her, but I don't know. But it was like the women were trying to get him up off, like saying, please, don't hit her or something, because he fell on top of me. So they were trying to say, please, don't hit her, whatever. So the gentleman, so the ladies were trying to stop it or whatever, and Zoe was trying to stop, but the man was hitting Zoe on her, like hitting her on her back and her head. Now I saw that because I'm laying down looking up and I'm seeing it, right? So needs to say, that's what happened. And so we was attacked because of the fact we were at Rainbow Push Coalition protesting. Now, come to find out, he's been going up to Rainbow Push. That's why he had the problem. He's been going up there meeting with Jesse Jackson, because every time we were protesting, it was because they were having workshops for illegal aliens. They were having civil rights attorneys for illegal aliens and not for the citizens. So that's why we were out there protesting. And the other protests we went out there is because, mind you, we wasn't going there to protest. We were going there to go in, but because we were denied because we Republicans, then we decided to protest outside. Then the next protest we did was because they were honoring, or she was a special guest, which is a lady who's over the immigration of refugees. And who is she? Just right quick, Zoe.
Jay?
What was her name? Demetrius Post de Leon. Who was she?
Oh, Beatrice Ponce de Leon is the deputy mayor of immigration and refugee rights. She was there. Yes, she was there last Saturday as a special guest for the women's movement, which is a special celebration for Mother's Day and women who have paved the way. As we honor the women of the movement, past, present, and future, whose strength and sacrifice have shaped our communities and advanced the fight for justice, equity, and civil rights. And she was the special guest, along with Dr. Carol Adams was the keynote speaker, of course, moderator, Yusef Jackson, and then Congressman Jonathan Jackson. It always starts at 9 a.m. for breakfast. It's 10 a.m. for forum. You register now at rainbowpush.org and take part in this powerful dialogue that we have yet to be able to take part of.
Yeah, so we were denied that, and kind of found out that's where he been. Obviously, that's where he's been at. So that's why he had a problem. He said, because we be protesting rainbow. That's what he said. Now, after they got him, because we were on the ground, they pulled him up. I got up, and now they were trying to. I said, call the police. I want to. I want him arrested because he assaulted me. They was hesitant at first. Then I demanded and then they called the police. Then the police came and they talked to him first. And then they came up in there where we were. And the police was trying to saying, well, he just want to settle it. And he's saying that, you know, if y'all want to settle it, then we'll just settle it. I said, no, absolutely not. We're not settling anything. I want him arrested because he assaulted me. I don't know that man. That man, you know, he assaulted me. They were saying, well, he was, he's saying one thing. He's saying one thing, and you're saying another thing. So, we can just settle that because basically he's saying one thing and I'm saying another thing. And this what I said. I said, no. What I want you all to do and what I'm calling for, those cameras, because they had cameras right in the room. I said, I want you all to go look at the cameras, because when you all go look at the cameras, you're going to see when we first walk in, you're going to see him run to us. You're going to see him come in our face. You're going to see him initiate everything. You're going to see us sit down, de-escalate, try to do. You're going to see the lady saying, I invited them. Hey, I invited them. Calm down. No, stop this. She was trying to stop. I invited them. You're going to see all of that. So I want him arrested, and that's my evidence. Go look at the cameras. Go get the cameras. Guess what, y'all? Guess what they said? Oh, first he said, well, we can look at the cameras, but it won't be no sound. I said, sir, I don't care if it's not no sound. You're going to see the actions. I don't care if it's not a sound. You're going to see the actions. And with those actions, you're going to see exactly what happened. Go get the cameras. Go look at. Then, y'all, guess what this? The cameras don't work. You all. So they thought, this is what they thought. When they said that, I said, hold on. I said, okay. I said, you know what? I don't want to talk to you because he was applying, you know, just right. I don't want to talk to you. I want to see, because he was trying to, what he was trying to do was let it just be, you know, forgiven. He, you know, he did what he did, y'all did, and that's just let it go. No. So I said, I want a sergeant, or, you know, I want a sergeant in here. So they had a sergeant came in. Now, mind you, the sergeant is still acting like they want to just arrest me. They want to take his word, because they didn't know, man, y'all, they didn't know I had video. They never knew I had video. So the lady is talking to the sergeant, the lady who invited us. She's talking to the sergeant, and now he's asking her what happened. Zoe sitting back there. She was first kind of a little bit timid. And Zoe said no. She said, like, well, you know, it was on, I posted it live on Facebook, and it was for the public to come. I invited everybody. And so, yeah, I did. And Zoe said, no, tell him you personally invited me. I got a text from you. You personally asked us to come here. So then she said, yeah, I did. And now he said, well, what happened? So she was like, well, first, she didn't want to, she was really very hesitant. And she said, they came in, he said, he used words that, and I'm a Christian, so I don't want to use those words. Zoe said, tell him what, stop sugarcoating, tell him what he said. She said, okay, yeah, he cussed them out. He did use curse words that I don't want to say. This is how we're, look, the sergeant said he got it on body cam. Because I said, no, I want to make sure. She said he did cuss them out. He was cussing, using this language that I can't say because I'm a Christian. I don't want to repeat. And the sergeant said, okay, you don't have to repeat it. So he did say that. And he was aggressive. And I was telling them that I did invite them. And he did assault her first.
Mm-hmm. And no man should be putting their hands on a woman. And She said all of that.
She said all of that. So yeah. I said, no. I said, so I'm telling the sergeant, oh, make sure you get that. Don't look at me. Do not look at me. Make sure you're writing down everything she's telling. That's what I said. I said, don't look at me. Make sure you're writing down every word. So I said, the first thing she said, we walked in, he came to us, started cussing us out. I said, the second thing, she said he escalated. And the third thing, she said he assaulted me first. Please make sure you had it. And then he said, well, we got the body count going. Okay. So Then after that, he still was, I said, I want him arrested. You have the witness account, and he's saying, well, we still have to still just see what's going on. This is what he said. I said, you know what? I'll show you one even better. I have video footage. Since y'all want to play these games, I have video footage. Since the camera ain't working, the so-called camera ain't working. First, it didn't have no audio. Now it's not working. The witness is telling you what happened. Since you all want to play this game, because I know why you mad, because that's the same sergeant and the same that be up at Operation Push, y'all. He the same sergeant that been up. We got him on video. His face, the white clothes. He be up at Operation Push. Same one. I said, since we gonna play these games, I know what's happening. Since we're gonna play these games, what I'm going to do is I have a video. And he said, oh, you got a video? Yes, I do. Show him the video, you all, the video that's online. He said, could you show me again? I said, we ain't doing this. I said, we ain't doing this. I want a commander, a super. Then by this time, my husband had got up there. So now my husband, they wasn't gonna let my husband in, but then, after a while, they allowed him to come in. And my husband said, okay, so what we doing? He was very calm, because he know the procedure. Because my husband just wasn't listening to all that. He just want to know, let y'all not put him in that police car. That's all he was just waiting for. Let them not put him in that police car. We ain't even gonna play this game. So my husband came. My husband, we were talking stuff like that. My husband said, Zoe said, Chuck, they were trying to lock Danni up. If Danni didn't have that footage of because see, the narrative is this, you all. These are rhinos. Now that I know who this man is, now that I see, found out a little bit about this man. These are rhinos. These people are with Brandon Johnson. These people are with Operation Push. These people they're Democrats by day. I mean, Republicans by day and Democrats by night. And him, P. Ray, they all together. This is who they are been. And we know she's been meeting up with Brandon Johnson. Her own people put a video out on her, and we're going to post that. But anyway, we're going to get into that. But these are who these people are. So these people are so mad because we're not Brandon Johnson. You cannot buy us. We would never meet with Brandon Johnson. None of these people who are Tony Pratt Wrinkle, everybody who's all these aldermen, everybody who's destroying Chicago, they're our enemy. We're not meeting with them. We're not friends with them. We don't want to, they can't offer us anything. And we're going to flip Chicago red. That's what it is. So we're a threat to them. And that's why they want to, and if I didn't have that video, I can't even imagine the picture they would have probably painted. They probably would have said, I was the aggressive one. Maybe Zoe was the aggressive. They would have said Zoe was the aggressive one because they really don't like Zoe. They would have said, we were the aggressive one, and they probably would have tried to lock us up if I didn't have that video because they said the cameras weren't. They said the cameras weren't working.
The cameras wasn't working, but they were working.
I'm going to be real, and I'm going to be finished up, and I'm going to let Zoe tell you who he is. So my husband, so they was really hesitant. He was out there talking. My husband just waiting right here. So now when they saw my husband was there, and then it was just like, okay, because my husband say, so I just want to ask him, if I was here, was he going to knock the phone out of my hand? I just want to see if he going to knock the phone out of my hand. That's all. Just, that's what I just want to ask him that. And so they like, no. And he's just like, okay, well, I just want to, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just waiting for the arrest. I'm not, I'm cool. So eventually they arrested him. And then that's when the footage went viral and blah, blah, blah. But y'all, I'm okay. Listen, he didn't know that. See, he didn't know it could have went. I just want to say this. Good thing I know how to fight. Like, for real, I can fight. And I'm not a victim. You're not going to intimidate me. You're not going to do all those things that the Democrat Party and the Rhinos do to people to scare them. You're not going to do that. But the dangerous thing about what happened, you all, I'm a concealed and carry. My husband is, it's about that life, far as a police officer trained and things like that. It could have went really bad at that library, because if I was let's just say I'm a woman. I don't know this man I don't know him, period. He is aggressive with me and assaulting me. I'm threatened. He's a threat to me. I could have easily been concealed and carry and pulled out my firearm and shot him, because he was a threat. He was the aggressor, and it could have went real bad at that point. This is how dangerous this is, and how these people are. And I'm not going to let you assault me, because it's just not going to go down like that. You're not just going to beat me down, nothing like that. That's not how we're going to do this. So I'm going to protect myself at all costs. So it could have went really bad, but how mad and dangerous these people are. So if these people are watching, I'm telling you all, leave us alone, because we are not trying to promote. We don't know nothing about violence. We're not on that. Our mission is to flip Chicago red and fight this corruption in Chicago and make Chicago great again. That's it. Make Illinois. Leave us alone, and please, please do not come to us and threaten us or be a threat to us like he did, because it could have went a whole another way, and that would have been unfortunate. All right, Zoe.
Let's get into it. All right. First of all, I've seen this man plenty of times. Never knew his name and did not know that he was a Republican committeeman for the 4th Ward. That's number one. I've been protesting. I protested the first time I protested Rainbow Push. It was because Brandon Johnson was over there. And my thing is, I feel like Brandon Johnson don't need to be over in Southside until he addressed the shelter that was happening. I mean, the shelter that's in Hyde Park, across from Newport condominiums. I've been talking about. Mama Doris is somebody that's very, very special to me and very dear here. And I feel like a lot of people take Mama Doris, they send Mama Doris off. Mama Doris is real. And she about that life. Okay, she about that life. And a lot of these people ain't about that life. But also, they don't want to get on Mama Doris' bad side. But Mama Doris is about that life, and Mama Doris has taught me a lot in a little bit of time. She's a teacher to me, and one of the things that I always will say is she say that we are the Alpha and the Omega, we are the beginning and the end, and we are, and that's what I'm on. I'm about unity, and like I've told plenty of people, you don't gotta like me, I don't have to like you, but we right now are in a fight. And we are, and we need, and this is our country, and we need to build it. You got to look at this. I mean, we built this country. You got to look at this as a science project. When we not cool, we don't have to be cool, but we got to get an A on this project. So that's that. I have dealt with all types of name calling. I've been called everything in the book. I do not care, because at the end of the day, it's about my mother. It's about my family, and it's about y'all ain't never about to play with Chicago. You're never about to play with my mother's hometown, even though it's not connecting to people. My mother is a Marsh. We have my mother as a bloodline here. We have a lot of family here. Matter of fact, cousins then called me yesterday and reached out because they like, well, what's okay? My nephews from New York called me yesterday. What's up, Auntie? Like, do we need to come? Do we need to come to Chicago? Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, this ain't a game. Okay?
Let me just say this while you listen, y'all. I got sons. One of my oldest sons is 35, and my other son is 31. Even my girls don't play. Listen, my brothers and stuff, I got so many calls yesterday. I couldn't even answer the phone. This is not a game. Listen, y'all, that's why I keep saying we come in peace. Leave us alone. All right, so.
Yeah. So when I protested Rainbow Push the first time, this was after we protested his birthday party. Because Brandon Johnson, you have yet to address the real crisis that's going on. Okay, I don't care. The word is on the street that you done stole some money because you feel like you're going to pay all of you, the coon leaders and the that's in Chicago, that you feel like is going to make a difference in the coon pastors and the coon this and the coon that.
Yeah.
Without just being a man and going to Mary Richardson Lowry or whoever else, your corporate counsel, and have them take care of the cases. Now it's to the point that I don't even care. And my mother gonna win her case with the Rule 60. I don't care about that. Mm-hmm. But now I've got 3 other cases, okay? Because I have dealt with you guys suppressing my First Amendment, right? Trying to ban me from speaking out on the injustices of what's going on, because you guys keep this weird narrative going on about Black unity and Black excellence, and y'all are here for that while y'all are displacing us and pushing us out and putting and taking these homes from these seniors and putting them in public housing in the projects, or putting them in nursing homes, breaking what they have, breaking a little bit that they have, silencing them as well. So now that they're waking up, now that they're seeing that, oh, okay, this is not the Chicago. Yeah, this ain't here in Washington, Chicago. This is not here in Washington, Chicago. This is not the Chicago back in the day when y'all were striding, when y'all had everything going on that y'all didn't have to go to. Y'all didn't have to go downtown. This is not the Chicago when we had our Black grocery stores like Mr. Armour and stuff like this. No, this Chicago that you're dealing with is a bunch of rejects who are selling out the community, the little bit of South Side that you have left, to the highest bidder, and the highest bidder is white, Black, Latino. It doesn't matter. They are you're dealing. You got a hoe in office as a mayor, and he is giving it to anybody that's willing to give him anything, because he has another agenda, and that agenda was whatever CTU and them had when they went over to Venezuela a few years back. And y'all need to go and watch that. There's a YouTube about the CTU situation, and that will break down a lot more with that. However, when I protested outside, I didn't sign up, didn't register to go to the Rainbow Push breakfast. I purposely protested outside of Rainbow Push because Brandon Johnson was there, and Brandon Johnson should not have been there. That is why I did that. After we were done, we left. We went to go have, me and Nicole went and had breakfast. Fuqua went his way. Everybody went their way. It was good, right? After that, there was another Rainbow Push Saturday forum about civil rights attorneys and about the illegal immigration families being broken up and unconstitutional rights and stuff like that. And then saying that Medicaid is being taken away. And I'm so tired of hearing that. So I was like, man, I want to, what's going on? I'm going to protest this. Danielle said no. She said we could do like we did with Michelle Harris, Paul, Pat Dow, all those stuff. When they have town halls, William Hall, we just go and listen, because we don't try to protest. And this is real talk. We don't try to protest our people unless they are absolutely ops. So it was this time, let's register because it's a public forum and we want to hear what they have to say. When I got there, they said, no, I cannot go in. And I said, well, why can't I go in? And they said, because, and that same that same sergeant that did not want to lock this man up barely, he was there. And he said, well, they feel like you're going to protest. And
they
I said,
they feel like discrimination.
Yeah, they feel like I'm going to protest. And I said, if I wanted to protest, I would have protested outside. I would have never registered. I said I came in to listen.
Y'all got lawyers. I need a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got lawyers, civil rights lawyers. My civil rights are being violated. I just want to come in.
Yeah, I just want to see what's going on. And I just want to see what's going on. And I have these pamphlets with Jesse Jackson going into the Sandpiper Lounge back in the day, soliciting votes. So maybe if they see these pamphlets, maybe I can see Congress Jonathan Jackson or somebody in here after this is all over with, and I can go speak to them and say, hey man, like, this is what's going on. Is there a way that you guys can sit and try to figure this out, or talk to Brandon Johnson about getting this case settled? Because, you know, this is just getting ridiculous how y'all care more about everybody else's due process than my family's. And that didn't happen. So one of the things that the guy, the wide body security guard at Rainbow Push, he was like, you know, y'all can't be here, whatever. It's private property, you trespassing. I'm like, private property when y'all get public funding? I said, that doesn't make any sense. So anyway, the lawyer, I mean, the sergeant said, well, my body camera's on, it's on, we're recording everything. And I said, yeah, I'm recording everything too. And I said, I have my phone out. He asked, what do you want to do? He says this to the guy. He said, I want to sign, you know, for trespassing. So another police officer comes in there and he said, oh yeah, y'all Chicago flips red. You understand? Like, they know. And he goes and gets a complaint because the sergeant asked him to. Now, I had walked out by this time. Walking out, but I'm still recording. Molly, who was with us, they're telling her she can't come in because she's got the hoodie on. That's what they tell her. She can't come in because she has the hoodie on. So she was like, so I can't come in because I got a hoodie on? I'm just confused. No, you know, and so I'm like, okay, so it's political, whatever. Anyway, we decided to protest outside. So I'm protesting outside. That's when I'm talking to, asking, you know, Congressman Jonathan Jackson, when will the coonery stop? When we all stop doing this and all that stuff? When y'all gonna meet with my family? There are some people that always will come over and be like, hey, you know, let's talk about this another day. No, I want to have a meeting. I need to figure out why y'all not standing with the community, why y'all not standing with us, why did y'all solicit why y'all be soliciting votes every time it's election time, but then we don't see you no more, we can't get no help, all this stuff. Mind you, this man, Paul McKinley, is at these events, but I'm not knowing that he is a Republican, and I'm not knowing that he is a Republican committeeman for the 4th Ward. Not one time has he ever came over to us and said, hey, my name is Paul McKinley. I'm the 4th Ward Republican committeeman. What's going on? Or let's sit down and talk. I've seen Mama D come and got Mama Doris. I've seen Mama D go out in there. I've seen a couple of my other people that I know come in there they just come in because they get, it's an open public forum. I say, what's up? How y'all doing? I don't go in on them. So it's certain people that I know, they know what's going on.
They don't sell out.
They know why I'm out there. It's some people just going in there because it's that the forums look good. The forums look like they're educating. The forums look like but mind you, barely a lot of people going to these forums. That, you know, so he's never came to us and said, hey, take my phone number, take my card. Let's talk. Let's see how I can help you. You're a Black Republican committeesman. You've been a Republican. You've got an extensive background that we're going to get into. So I would think that you would have reached out to us, or you would have came to us, but you did not. So,
or you wouldn't have treated, or when you saw us in that library, you wouldn't have did what you did. We would have thought none of that if you was a Republican, if you was a real Republican.
Yeah. So yeah, but I'm realizing who the real people are and who is not.
So Rhino.
when we were invited to this, I know Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie was an organizer. Miss Jackie actually was one of the first people to post a video of when they were violating my rights down at city council meeting when they tried to do a special city council meeting, a ticketed event, and only like people like Jesse Jackson Jr. and Gator and all them and pastors and stuff could go in the second chambers, but everybody else had to go up to the third floor if you did not get picked for the law to speak, because that's when they were trying to silence us then, but I wasn't understanding. So Miss Jackie, Miss Jackie was there. Also, she's helping with Bob, who's doing the recall this fall, trying to get those signatures. So and also she lives in an area where this shelter is, and I don't live that far from this shelter as well. So I seen her. Hi, she says, "Hi Zoe, how you doing?" Da da da. And Duchess, that whole situation. The police. One thing I just want to say, and I'm gonna get into it. The police came in. He said that Paul was saying that y'all were coming to protest this event, and he said, "Are you guys for the migrants? Are you guys against the migrants?" Because he's confused. I said, "We're against this. We're against the shelters. We came here because we were invited because there's another shelter." I said I was under the impression that they knew about the other shelters, that the videos that we spoke about, that they were coming to bring us here so we can listen in, so we can get video footage of this shelter. So that was that. But I saw that sergeant wanted, because they guys did statements on me over at Rainbow Push, and they wanted me arrested, and they couldn't arrest me. You could tell that they were trying to lump both of them together. Like, you came in here to cause havoc. No, I didn't cause havoc or anything. So now he can't use that.
And they know, well, she'll come back in, and they know that wasn't the case, because the lady had said, what her name is, no, I invited them and they came. This is what they're against it. Okay, so
they're against it. So, but I saw that they were going to lock Danielle up. They were going to try to do something, and so I called her husband. I did. She did. I called her husband because I knew the game. They've done this to me already. And so I know how it is, and I know that once Chuck get here, because a lot of people, will say, Chuck don't give off. Chuck gonna come out. You understand? And Chuck comes out when it's needed to come out, or something like that, because he could easily call. Both of them could call the commander, because that was going to be next. Because there was no reason why that y'all were going to try to arrest somebody who had his fist. He openly was fighting like she was a man, she was a man, and got dealt with. She knows how to fight, and that's what. And but he was fighting one of them men that he fought when he did his 20-year bid that we're gonna get into. But as I said, what I'm saying, that's how he was. The other dude in there, that other person who needs to be arrested. When he fell on top of Danielle, I was on top of him trying to get him off of Danielle. This nigga hitting me in my head.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
You hitting me in my head trying to get this weak man off of Danielle, and you using your fist to what is wrong with this? So and they thought was okay, cool. We ain't gonna talk about it no more. She go her way, I go. No. After he was arrested and put in that car, Chuck went his way, went back to golfing. We left. When we were leaving, there's an alley. There's the King Library. There's an alley, and then there's BP. There's a gas station. Danielle was talking to me. I'm looking straight. We're walking. I see P. Ray. P. Ray comes towards us. Now she sees me. I see her. She has on this black hat, like this black, like Sunday church like hat, like that floppy hat with her little MAGA thing right here. And she walked real. I said, you don't say nothing at all. I don't say nothing. She don't say nothing, but we're looking at each other.
This
Danielle
after he
doesn't
got
see.
arrested. This after he got
After he
arrested.
got
He's
arrested,
gone.
everybody gone.
Everybody gone.
She's walking towards the library. The library. She's walking towards the library. We're walking to the car. When we get in the car, we leave and go over to where the shelter is. And we got the footage. I've been working on that to go look at the shelter.
It's terrible, y'all. They just put
it's real terrible.
These illegals got cars. They looking at us like, what we doing over there? Oh, they got cars. It's mean.
Yeah, I mean,
these are
scooters,
not. I never saw. It was like maybe 1 or 2 women. It was all men. That was like young men, 20, 30 young men who looking like they ready to do something. To us, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
brand new these are threats.
All that, like I mean, cars. They
had cars. They looking. They hats turned. What coming out? You all, yes. This is we're in a situation with these criminals and everything, gang bangers, everything, and you saw it. So yeah.
So Paul McKinley on the this is what they were giving out. So this is it. This is the flyer. And this is the flyer that they sent me. And they say it is on she did say it's on Facebook too, Duchess. They have his name spelled wrong. McKinney. So again, I didn't know this man. So we were under the impression this is how you spell his name. On the back, they have Robert Peters, that's the state senator on 13th District, who's absolutely terrible. He just got in, but he don't do nothing. Lamont Robinson, the alderman over here, he really don't do nothing. Cam Buckner, the worst, state third district, don't do anything. You already know Tony Dwayne Preckwinkle does absolutely nothing. And she's the committee woman for the 4th Ward. Jonathan Jackson, you already know, absolutely don't do anything. He's a congressman in the 1st district. So they have them on the back like they're gonna talk to them. And like they're all in it together. All these people are all in it together. This is what it is. They're all in it together.
That's why P-Ray, all of them are in this together. Yes. So that's why he be up at Rainbow Push. That's why they meet over Brandon
that's why they did Rainbow Push. So his thing is he's mad because for this is the 3rd one that I've protested outside. 2 of them I protest outside because I register every time. Like I just registered for the one that's coming up this Saturday, Brown versus Board. I really care about that one because Thurgood Marshall was somebody I really, really cared about. He was a great lawyer. He was a fearless civil rights attorney and turned into a first Black Supreme Court, the one who took his what's the guy name who's in there now, Mom? The Black guy who took his place after Thurgood Marshall retired.
I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now.
But I know what you're saying. The Black guy.
He took his place. But anyway,
the Black judge.
The only one. He's a retired too. Republican. And he actually challenged Clarence Thomas. Thank you, Clarence Coon Thomas. Yeah, he actually challenged the board versus Brown education. I cannot stand Clarence Thomas. So I'm saying there's some people like he's a P, right? You understand? He's also a Paul McKinley. So basically, P. Ray was going in there so she can go in there and tell whoever Brandon Johnson and stuff what's going on. How much do they know about the shelters? What's going on with the shelters? Do they know where all the shelters at? Because they're pulling up with the shelters everywhere because they got it now. Everybody's starting to wake up. They got to take them people that's over there from Hyde Park shelter, and they're pushing more Black people in that shelter over there, make it seem like, that's a family shelter over there. They don't want the shelter over there, and no shelter belong in Hyde Park. period. Now y'all are trying to use these different abandoned schools and put these put these people and put these illegals in there with their new cars and their clothes and their money and all this stuff, and then secretly gonna put them in apartments working with CHA with the affordable housing. So because we're uncovering all of this, it's making them look bad, because at the end of the day, she gotta do whatever she gotta do to keep her stop sign up and keep her parents' sign, her father's sign or whatever that she asked for over on the west side in Austin, when Austin is starting to look like little Venezuela. You understand what I'm saying? Because she doesn't care, because
she's
she
getting
doesn't care
paid,
at all,
and she's
she
getting
wants
paid.
to make sure her
She's getting paid and meeting with
She's
him.
definitely getting paid, and she wants to make sure her daughter still is at Kenwood with his kids at the end of the day. So that's how all of that, that's how all that goes. So she got to continue to keep this narrative going. She's the one getting paid. She is a certified coon clown, and anybody that is around her or keep bringing her or Beverly Coon Miles around, you guys are doing yourself a disservice. She is an embarrassment to herself. She's an embarrassment to her parents. She's an embarrassment to her daughter. She's also the same with Beverly Miles. Beverly Miles, you are an embarrassment as well. You play two sides of the fence, and because I told you, I warned you not to say nothing about me. I gave this what was one-on-one text message. I said, yo, don't say nothing about me. Don't mention my name. Don't say any of that. I said, oh, I'm going to make you famous. But you continue to do it because you think that you're going to run for governor and you're going to win. You're not. Anything that you run for, you lose. You lost against Emma. I think it was Emma Miss. One of them you ran against Irvin or one of them, but you lost. You're never going. You're a failure at this. You might as well go ahead and build you a garden, because there's nothing. You're not going to ever get into the political world.
Because let me say, because she made a comment. Now, I've never met this lady at all. Whatever her Beverly Mal, I don't know y'all. I don't know these people. She made a comment under the picture where they said that they suspended him and all that. She made a comment that, oh, they were warned not to come up there and around, and she got what she deserved, because you can't play the victim and then you can't do your dirt and then play the victim. She's condoned. Beverly Mouse is condoning this, and she's doing. Now, I never met this lady. I don't know who she is. Whoever you are, let me keep my name out your mouth.
She lost her whole nursing job. And her little sister, Coon Pissy Ray, has not done nothing for you. You're stupid. You're dumb. You are dumb. You got to be one of the dumbest people I've ever met in my life. So I really have no respect for you. But I'm gonna make you famous in June. I just found your famous Friday thing. I actually put it out there. So I'll put it out there again. But yeah, you got one. You got one now, because I don't even know if you're wasting your time if you think you're going to run as governor again. That's stupid, dummy.
And y'all listen. I told y'all in my video on X, we're going to make it our business to call these people out, whether you're a Rhino, established Republican, or Democrat. We're going to, whoever is trying to stop what the entire Chicago is trying to do, far as the people who really want to make this change, whoever is trying to get away, because they are paid puppets and all that.
Yeah, they're paid.
We're going to expose them, and we're going to keep going. We're not playing with these people, because we have a real chance to flip Chicago red this time. This is it. And these people do not want this change. So whatever we have to do to expose these sellouts, these rhinos, these people, we're going to do it. So I keep saying, Beverly Miles, whoever you are, listen, broad.
She is the juju. She is the juju of the West Side.
Yes, keep my name out of your mouth. I don't know you. I don't care to know you. Whoever you, I don't care to know none of y'all. Leave us alone. Our mission is crystal clear, and we're going to accomplish that. And
Crystal
Leigh,
clear.
yes. So you're saying that this is, so she's saying like, I, deserve that.
She condones a man.
She's condoning because they're all,
Condones a man here. We were not
yeah,
to sit here. First of all, like
they're
I said,
all white nose.
I'm gonna wait for your famous Friday. But I got text messages too. You are two-faced and you talk about Pissy Ray so much that at the end of the day, y'all belong together. Y'all are both opportunists, both embarrassing the West Side as a whole. Both y'all are embarrassing the whole West Side as a whole. Matter of fact, the West Side should denounce both of you. Both of you. You guys, anybody that's seen either one of them should stay far away from them. They are the cancer to the West Side. They are the cancer to the political to the political field in Chicago on both sides. She thinks she's sick, and they both sick. They both sick as well. I'm actually like you
Then
are the worst. You are the worst to ever do it. Pissy Ray and Beverly Miles. I'm about to go in. So please, I warned you. I said, we're gonna read them, but let's get into Paul McKinley.
Okay, let me just say this. Okay. You all, and everything real quick, everything we are saying, P. Ray, Chicago Red Vice President, he made a live, put out everything that she was going to meet with Brandon Johnson. She wanted them to go meet with Brandon Johnson. They said no, because she told them to stop wearing their MAGA stuff, stop doing this, and they said no. And they were saying, we're not going to sell out. We hate Brandon Johnson. Why would we go meet with this enemy? And they were questioning her. She was mad at them. She was all that. And that's why they're no longer together. When you see some of our people there with us, or they do events with us, because they said they're real Republicans. They see the change. We're all on one accord. Everybody who wants to make a change, I told you, we're united. So they separated themselves from her. Rashawn did a whole live on her, telling, as he was in the inside, you all, he told everything word by word, when they were going to meet him, how many times she wanted to go meet, what they were offering. He told everything.
Conferences for Tiffany Henyard.
The press conference for Tiffany Henyard, they couldn't say nothing bad about Brandon Johnson on there. They couldn't say nothing bad about Tiffany Henyard. And they were saying, hell no, we're going to say something about bad about Brandon Johnson because he's destroying the city. So Rashawn, go on his live, and we're probably going to share it on X.
More Real News, because let me tell you something.
He told everything.
More Real News got a lot of stuff. See, More Real News been down since day one with me. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like the real ones know what it is. The real ones know what it is. She tried to divide me and Vashawn.
Yeah.
And she tried to make it she lied, some enemy stuff, tried to sick him on us and all that stuff because was not telling the truth whole time. They're being loyal because it's bigger than that. You understand? The move is about changing, making the change, and so that's what it is. That's what it was, and they messed. Yeah. And she's just not right. And she got a lion spirit on her. She got a pissy spirit on her. She got a jealous spirit on her. She got a musty spirit on her. A jealous spirit on her.
And them demons stink, y'all. Them demons stink. Them demons are smell foul. They look foul and they smell foul. That's what it is. And that's why her people are we are doing a lot of things together because they are diehard Republicans.
I don't even know why she keep coming to the South Side. Just come pick your daughter up. Come pick your daughter up and go back to the West Side. Stop coming over here. We really don't want you over here because you're not about the movement either. You don't care because you need to worry about Austin, the Austin area that's turning into little Venezuela. Yeah. That's what you need to worry about. The Austin area. Okay, because your daddy really don't care about the sign because you done gave up Austin. You done gave up Austin for the sign for him, and it used to be a predominantly black area. You are a waste of time, a disgrace, and honestly, and you got Paul McKinley out of job. He's done because of your actions, because he was riding high for you too. Because now it makes sense. That's
Now
why I was
it makes
going,
sense.
Advocacy being here. Yeah.
That's why he didn't want us. That's why he didn't want us in there, because they were. That's why, and they were just going to get the information, feed it to Brandon Johnson to tell, okay,
see how
this
much
is what they
know. Yeah,
see.
we're gonna
This is
talk
what
to
they're
Brandon. I
planning.
got the contact with Brandon.
Yeah,
I'm talk to my goddaddy, Danni Davis,
I
and
got.
we're gonna get it together.
Yeah, this is what they're planning, Brandon
yeah,
Johnson. They're planning to do this. And see, that's how, and that's what they were trying to do. And don't take our word for it, you all. I told you, go look right on her vice president, who's now not the vice president. Bershon, y'all know him very well. He's been on Fox and all
the
that.
conservative Chicago.
And he breaks it
Bershon is a
down
true Republican. He's
from
a
the
true
inside.
conservative.
He break it down from the inside. What was said from the
break
inside.
it down from the inside, and I really advise y'all to go on his page, the Chicago Conservative, Vashon. And Vashon breaks it down from how she don't want to talk about Danni Davis, how she don't want them. They're going to stand with Tiffany Haynes. Even when it came to no woman should be even when they were saying that they were putting hands on Tiffany Haynes. No man should be putting their hands on no woman and stuff like that. But the same two, Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Anner, they out here condoning Paul McKinley because they say Paul McKinley is sleeping with Lil Musty. So Paul McKinley is sleeping with Lil Musty because he look a little musty too. He missing some teeth on the side, so it's starting to make sense. So anyway, Paul McKinley is a Republican Party. He's part of the Republican Party. Let's see if he has a personal website. No, he doesn't. But he was McKinley for Congress. He has any contact information? Probably. Anyway, Paul McKinley was a 2013 Republican candidate seeking election to the U.S. House in a special election for the 2nd Congressional District of Illinois. McKinley was defeated in the general election on April 8th, 2013. McKinley is a grassroots activist in his community. He is also an ex-offender who works with VOTE, V-O-T-E, Voices of the Ex-Offenders, which helps put ex-offenders to work. Campaign themes. This was for 2013. McKinley's website, that's no longer here, highlighted the following campaign themes. The machine. You'll hear me say, I'm not running against a candidate. I'm running against the machine. That's because the Chicago machine has run roughshod over our community for not years, but decades. Nigga, you are part of the machine because you done sold yourself out for a couple of dollars. Now, okay, machine. Jobs. If we are to rebuild our community, break the machine's hold on our politicians and our people, we need to become independent. It's always that. Here we go with that. That means
you know they're not Republicans. It's always let's go because Democrat, independent, y'all. They really, yeah. That's how you know. Yup. Rhino. Okay.
If we need to become independent, that means achieving a sense of self-worth by holding down employment, contributing to the economy, and becoming self-sufficient. Sounds good. Family values. Family values are the cornerstone of society, and there is an assault on them by the Democratic Party. Let me be clear. As your congressman, I will support the family institution in every way at every level, including hitting bitches.
And I will beat women. And I do. And I will beat women.
I stay beating women. Yes, I love to beat a woman.
I'll beat a woman.
Yes, the congressman beat a woman. McKinley.
Yes, he do.
Housing. The unlawful use of eminent domain to condemn private property and then redevelop it to line the pockets of the inside few is undemocratic and destroying our community. Well, Congressman Paul beat a woman, McKinley. I'm dealing with that right now.
You're a Republican. He's a Republican.
Right. I got a whole organization. The third airport. There is no clearer manifestation of the machine than the corrupt non-development of the third airport and Peatone. The now vacant testament how the machine leaves our community. It is an empty shell of this so-called third airport in Peatone. And I would want to go, there's some land. I don't know if it's Megfield or if it's this, but this land belongs to Jesse Jackson. And they're waiting on Jesse Jackson to die so they can put the land in probate and have them kids fight like they do with everybody. Keep that in mind. The national debt and Social Security. I believe our nation has made a commitment to its seniors, and we should honor that commitment. There is no reason that our economy, if government gets out the way, cannot thrive as it has in the past. Education. I support school choice and believe it's the only way to do our best for our children. Gun control, violence, and crime in our community. I support the Second Amendment and the protection it affords citizens of our district against criminals who do not purchase weapons illegally. Foreign policy. As your congressman, I will vote to maintain our military strength and support our troops who risk their lives for their country. Immigration. Immigration reform cannot go forth until there is a serious debate about narco-terrorism. Narco-terrorism sponsors, subsidizes, and funds illegal immigration. Second district community. The solution is to deny the machine its power to rely on our community and family values for substance rather than the government, and allow the people of the second district to become financially secure through a thriving economy at the federal and local levels. McKinley ran in the 2013 special election for the U.S. House representing Illinois' 2nd District. The election was held to replace Jesse Jackson Jr. The primary election was too close to call, and initially no winner was declared. McKinley was later named winner. He was defeated in a general election on April 9th, 2013. Now, let's get into, I just want to break down, see where my man at. Paul McKinley currently was in the lead for the Republican candidates in the 2nd District, and he has been convicted of 6 felony counts and served nearly 20 years behind bars for armed robberies, aggravated battery, and burglaries. He was also arrested 11 times from 2003 to 2007, and records show he at that time owed $14,147 in federal taxes. And just recently, now he got let me get these two because I forgot about these two. And then I got to look up because they probably got him as Paul McKinney instead of Paul McKinley when they arrested him, because they trying to save face, because they really they know he wrong, but you know he ended with Jesse.
Protected by Jesse
Jackson and them.
Yeah, he in with Jesse Jackson and them, Brandon Johnson and them. Yeah, you can tell that.
Yeah, so he probably called up Jonathan Jackson. They got me.
And then as soon as he said Chicago flips red, they probably say, okay, we give you the best lawyers. It don't matter, dude. It don't matter.
Yeah, there's no lawyer that's going to be able to deal. Boy, you're done. Anyway,
you're done.
At your old ass age and at 56, at this time, this was 2014. You had resisting arrest, whatever, but you got a mugshot here. Then 2018, at your old ass, at your big ass age, at 59, you had simple assault. So you like just hitting and going crazy. Something wrong with you. Yeah. And that was August 2018. So that's what you on. You like that? Yeah. You use violence because you was locked up for half your life.
And look, I have a look, y'all. I posted on my Facebook under his picture where they said that they had suspended him and things like that. It was another young lady who I posted said that he did her the same way. He attacked her, and she, he came at her, cursing at her, verbally attacking her, very aggressive, smelling like alcohol on his breath. It's all on there that he attacked her. It's on I posted that on my Facebook.
Yeah, that's what he does. And you've got people like
Women, women.
Pissy Ray and Beverly ain't never gonna get a political job ever in life. And I lost my great job as a VA nurse. And nobody never stood with me at all. And you out here causing trouble. And this is the person that
They
you guys
condone. Condoning it.
Condoning and trying to make excuses.
They're making excuses for him. And then I want to know what P. Ray. P. Ray, you wasn't even there. You came in when everybody was gone and everything else. So how you going? But see, this is who. This is why. And you know what, you all? We would have never mentioned this insignificant person name because she's very insignificant. Yeah, but because of what's being put out there and their friends and what they're saying, then we have to address certain things. And this is why we are even addressing.
Yeah, she had to go back to she had to get in her coon mobile and go back to where they meet up, all the coons, trying to get the lie straight to come out here and try to make it like, nah. See, they weren't. They were warned not to come. Who did you? First of all, even if I was warned, which I was not warned, but even if I was warned, who warned me?
Right. Yeah. Please tell who
was the person who warned me?
Because I don't know none of y'all, Belly Man. I don't know y'all. P. Ray don't even talk. She has no contact with me. So who warned me? Who warned Zoe? Because if y'all saying separately, I don't even know y'all. So you definitely didn't warn me. And Zoe telling you ain't. So we just want to know.
I would have protested outside of 35th and King.
We had
y'all would not have let me go into a public library, to a public meeting. That's what y'all need to understand, because y'all don't know the Constitution. Y'all don't know rights. Y'all don't know civil rights. Y'all are out here fighting for civil rights. You think so while you violating other rights because y'all worried that all y'all business gonna be out here on the street because y'all are coons and selling out y'all community instead of just doing right. And because y'all want to keep this machine going, but y'all will never be like the dailies. Y'all will never be like the dailies. Okay? You will never be. Ron Manuel barely had it together. And you see Lori Dykefoot, she just gave it all to she messed up. Okay, she didn't know what she was doing with them big suits and then not knowing anything. And then who else we got? Brandon, the mess Johnson, the lame, the coon of the coons of the coons, selling us out with them weird pastors and everybody else. So who was you warning? Who were y'all warning?
Who got a warning? Who did y'all warn? That's what I'm saying. Who? And that's a blatant lie that this lady just said on the post. That's what I'm saying. And that's why, and you know what? I usually don't even comment, but I had to comment because I'm like, I don't even know you. Who are you? See, this is how you know these people are mad. This is how you know we must be doing something right. This is how you know, seriously, y'all. This is how you know God got our back and the devil is mad. This is how you know. I don't know these people. Why my name even in your mouth? I don't know you. But like you said, she broke down who their relationship together. So why are you all mad? You all the same thing. Why are you all mad?
Yeah, why are you mad? Oh, they don't want to break this
Why y'all mad?
The Chicago GOP. So he did something called the Chicagoland Journal. Somebody by the name of Silence Dogood, March 29, 2024. This is last year. Now, mind you, all these people haven't did nothing. So they usually all these people really got off of our clout. Me and the first ones who's going down, and to be
you're right.
Honest. None of y'all was doing any of this. But anyway, we gonna go ahead. Chicago GOP Black Republican Caucus leader. I didn't even know we had a Black Republican caucus leader. Paul McKinley lost tremendous increase on Black primary turnout for the GOP. So he thinks him and Jimmy Tillman, the other one who tried to come at us a couple of weeks ago in Messler about
oh God,
so y'all don't know
my
me.
God.
So y'all don't know. No, we don't. No,
we don't know y'all. We don't know y'all. Haven't introduced
we don't know
yourself.
none of y'all at all.
Y'all haven't introduced yourself. You all haven't said, "Hey, we're on the same page. Let's do this." So no, we don't know y'all.
Yeah, and then Jimmy Tillman is Dorothy Tillman's son. She's absolutely the coon of the coons of the coons. Her daughter is too, Jim Alita, and I'll get into I could do a whole Famous Friday on Jim Alita. And then you want to talk about Jimmy Tillman? Y'all really gotta leave me alone, fam. You really gotta leave me alone. You really gotta leave Danni alone. You really gotta leave Chicago for leave us alone. But anyway, Chicago GOP Black Republican Caucus leader Paul McKinley lost tremendous increase in Black primary turnout for the GOP. Paul McKinley, a leader of Chicago GOP Black Caucus, has successfully won his election for 4th Ward Republican committeeman. He was successful in the 2013 primary election to replace Jesse Jackson Jr. in the 2nd Congressional District. McKinley edged out conservative Dr. Eric Wallace in the primary election and faced Robin Kelly in the general. Dr. Eric Wallace was a formidable opponent. We were successful in reaching voters in Kankakee County, Will County with our message. Our base on the south side of Chicago in the Southland showed up for us, said Paul McKinley. Paul McKinley, now the 4th Ward Republican committeeman in Chicago, is currently one of the leaders of the Republican movement in the Black communities in Chicago and Cook County. McKinley lost a tremendous number of Black people in the wards across the city who decided it was time to pull a Republican ballot. Under the leadership of Stephen Bolton of our party, has achieved new heights. Chairman Bolton has worked tirelessly in the community on the south and west sides. He's been recruiting Republican committeemen that represent those neighborhoods and those wards. The tremendous plans and efforts of Steve Bolton have led to 100% increases in Republican ballots being pulled in some wards. Now I heard Stephen is not right either. I heard that. So, and it makes sense because they all link up together. All bums, white bums, black bums, all link up together in Chicago when it comes to this this spiritual political warfare they got going on. Now, across 14 of the highest Black majority wards, the Republican Party saw an increase of 64.2% in the number of Republican ballots requested. Ward 6, 15, 20 experienced an over 100% increase in Republican ballots pulled. The 17th Ward had 90% increase in Republican ballots pulled. Ward 37 saw an increase of over 90%. Ward 7 and Ward 9 had about an 80% increase. Ward 21 had increased over 70%. Wards 18, 24, and 26 had about a 50% increase. I am pleased at the substantial increase of GOP vote and congratulate our Black Republican leaders. Our efforts in the Black communities are only starting, stated Stephen Bolton, chairman of the GOP. So that is it.
How come we got these Republicans that's been here and nothing's been done since we've been out here fighting? Nothing's been done.
Nothing. And the reason why I really believe the increase came because the increase of illegal immigrants in each of those wards.
Wards, yes.
And they were watching me and Miss Jessica and Michael and George Blakemore down there at City Council going off every day.
Right, because if these people were really listen, y'all, if these people were really about their life and were really trying to really make a change in Chicago and really wanted to change Chicago, you would have been like before when Lori, look how terrible Lori was. Who was fighting Lori? Did y'all see any one of them going down there?
Nobody was fighting Lori.
Did y'all? Yeah, did y'all?
She had a whole executive, but I will say this. It was during COVID, so they shut y'all down or whatever like that.
But still, before that was just that night before, that little 7 months. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about all before then. She had 4 years.
She had 4 years.
So COVID was doing that really 7 months. But what was
weren't y'all locked in for like 2 years?
No, that's about some months.
But no, they weren't having city council meetings.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, before she brought the illegals. Remember, she was one who was telling the illegals to come.
Yeah, I understand. Basically, they should have been protesting outside of her house every day.
Right, because and bringing awareness at that time. And bringing awareness at that time because it was happening, and then we went shut down. True, but why was they? You didn't know who they were. You didn't know them. It wasn't that. It was only until now. Now everybody want to come out and like, you don't know us.
It was a competition thing.
You don't know us.
It was a
you don't know us. No, we don't know y'all.
Yeah, it was a clout thing. It was a competition thing, but they weren't seeing the bigger picture. They weren't seeing that, damn, this girl was protesting outside. Damn, she was brought in. Damn, she's been, she was arrested. Damn, there's a whole group of them. Oh my God, it's 5 of them that was coming down there before even the shirts and stuff. Gator was the person. Gator was the first liar, the first sellout of liars who said they took a picture with us that when I was outside protesting with my mom, I'm gonna get y'all on WVON. I'm gonna get y'all on WVON because I got a show on WVON. I'm gonna get you a show on WVON, and we're gonna do a show about how they taking y'all land. I'm gonna do a show because I used to be in the Sandpaper Lounge. And I'm gonna do a show. Here, take my number. Yeah, let's take a picture. I ain't heard from Gator.
God, you see what I'm
saying? But Gator go to all the sellout birthday parties. Gator go to all the rainbow pushes. Gator and Paul is the same person.
Yes.
Light skin and dark skin.
Yes, they would have been the uncomfortable truth, which is Zoe. I say that a lot because I love that. That's Zoe brand. And I love the name because it's real. The uncomfortable truth is we have people in Chicago who really don't want to see a change in Chicago.
No, they don't.
That's the uncomfortable truth. And they're doing everything in their power to stop us from they're trying their best to stop us. Notice we don't bother. We don't even protest. We do the people who's directly affecting what Chicago and the community and the detriment. We go after those people, shine a light on those people. But everybody else, we don't even care about. We're not even talking to you. Leave us alone. If we're not, so
we only respond. We only
respond. So y'all mad because we're attacking Jesse Jackson, who's a sellout, who's selling out. Y'all mad because we're attacking Brandon Johnson, who's definitely the worst mayor in Chicago, who's destroying Chicago. Yeah, y'all mad because we're attacking Tony Pratt because these are people we're going after. So why is it that because we're not going after the people who are attacking us. We're going after the very people who are destroying Chicago, yet we have Rhino Republicans, P. Ray, Paul, and whatever that lady is. What's her name? Who running for governor? Who I don't know.
Definitely no good mind.
But yeah, we got these people attacking us when we are going after. We don't even address them. We don't even know them. We are going after the enemy. Why are they? Ask yourself, why are they attacking us? If we're with the same cause, we got the same cause in mind. We got the same end game in mind, goal. Why are they making it their business to attack us? We don't even mess with them. We don't even acknowledge them. We only, like Zoe said, we only when they say something about us, we only respond. Other than that, y'all don't see us. We go after the elected officials who's doing the most harm to our community and our city. Why are these people, ask yourself, why are these people messing with us?
And why are y'all mad because I'm protesting Rainbow Push? These are the very same people who went into the Sandpiper Lounge soliciting votes. They have the pamphlet. We have the proof. It's like the crazy thing is you show the proof and they still mad. They so mad because they're so mad. So it's like you're going to bring on this real talk. Like this ain't no like this real talk. You about to bring New York into this shit. Okay?
Oh yeah,
My
New York
mama,
ready.
yeah, like my mama from Chicago, born and raised. I'm from New York. My daddy's side is still there. Okay? Niggas don't mind taking trips now.
Yep.
Okay? Because we got legacies. We got legacies. We got generational wealth. And I'm doing something that should have been done a long time ago. Danielle is doing something that should have been done a long time ago. I've always said this. I do not care who is driving the car.
You said
as
that.
long as we get there.
You
but
sure
if
did.
I see you keep going and missing the exit, I'm going to get out the car and drive myself.
Yep.
I went to the Breakfast Club because I was not getting any help. Gator, you got a radio show. I still haven't heard back from you, Gator. That was 2023. Call my number. I'm gonna get you on the WVON. Call my number. I went to everybody. I got an email from Dorothy Tucker that says, I'm so sorry, Zoe. Basically, I want to take it, but they're telling me I can't take it. So I went to what I know best, my home, and asked somebody that I know personally, could they please get me on there? Because I need 30 minutes to discuss what's going on in Chicago when it comes to them displacing and taking our homes, and nobody, and I asked Miss Jessica as well, would you like to get on here to get your voice heard, because we're not getting any help.
But did you say did you say Paul McKinley, did you say he was all talking about how he was fighting that same issue you was talking about you had?
Fighting that eminent domain.
Okay.
It's a known thing in Chicago. Redlining, like I told old boy last week, even though they wouldn't let, they doing it now where you can't even see us talking to Brandon Johnson. We got to speak, but they put the little the minutes there. But I told Brandon Johnson he was a traitor. I told Brandon Johnson he's redlining. I said, you redlining us out of our own communities for the Hispanic. Like, he's literally, and you guys are taking money from him. You guys are taking meetings with him, and y'all are literally mad because we're exposing the BS, and y'all know that y'all can't pay us off. Y'all are fucking fiends. Y'all are evil. Losers.
Y'all are evil, and that's why God, when I stood up there, and I wasn't even going to say that, but that was God using me, the Holy Spirit. We don't have no fear in our hearts. We cannot be bought. You cannot give me no money in the world is worth my soul and me selling out to the devil. No money in the world, because when I die, I had to answer to my Savior. That's who I have to answer to. And I don't know when. So I would never put money before my salvation. My Bible tells me, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? And that's what we're dealing with. Demons who have sold their soul, and they're mad because we can't be bought. We're not selling out. We would never meet with Brandon Johnson. We would never meet with these elected officials. Only meeting we gonna have is when it's time to meet them up out of that, out of there.
These are the same type of people who killed X. These are the same type of people that killed King. These people, they don't want no change. They want to keep we can never get ahead. They don't care about us because they line in their pockets. These are y'all crazy as hell if y'all even anywhere around P. Ray. Patricia P. Ray easily.
Don't nobody like her.
Anybody, if you're around Beverly Miles, you're nuts. If you're seen taking pictures with Brandon Johnson, you are insane. There's no way possible. It's not about solidarity. That's not that. They're not solid.
Yeah,
they're not even solid. They weak sauce. There's no solidarity in those type of people. They're actually dangerous for the community. Paul McKinley, dangerous for the community. Gator, dangerous for the community. My body, dangerous. These pastors, that's dangerous to the community. Anybody that votes the way that Brandon Johnson wants you to vote down there is dangerous to the community. They are, and they dangerous to Chicago. They're dangerous to Chicago citizens from the north side to the west side to the south side to the east side to the west side, whatever. All I'm trying to tell you, they not right, and you have to be absolutely insane to be seen with any of these raccoons.
Yeah, because I was told about P. Ray early before, because I was just, training her. I was told about her, and I said, well, no, I don't judge people like that. Like, she was cool with me. I liked her, but now it was slowly seeing, and I'm always nice to everybody, y'all. I'm always trying to make the peace, even when I know you bogus. I'm like, hey, let's talk. But when you get people that got hatred in their heart for you for no reason, because they just hate you because of hatred, they're haters and they're jealous, and these demons are infested in them. When you get people like that, you had to say, you got to see it for what it was. And when I saw it, I'm like, man, what did I do to you? Why are you doing this? And that's when this is who this person, she's evil. He's evil. These people are evil. But you think we
not evil, but won't say nothing. She was silent as hell walking past us.
Real silent.
That Danielle didn't even know that she walked past us.
I didn't. She was so silent. I didn't even know she walked past us, y'all. So that's what I'm saying.
But you get online and talk that say we getting paid.
But you get online and talk stuff. See, this is what I'm talking. These people. You get online and talk stuff. First of all, you weren't even there. You came in after all that. So you get online and talk. You didn't say nothing. You walked right past like this. You walked right past. So that's what I'm saying. These are scared demons, and they don't want change. They're selling us out, and because they're scared, because we're making real changes, like real. God is doing something, you all, and everybody can see it. Everybody can see it, and the devil is mad. He's very mad, and this is what you all are seeing. That's the only way I can sum it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we are not stopping.
We're not stopping at all. And that's the crazy thing. And I'm trying to tell you, like this, nobody can't tell me how to civil right.
Right.
Nobody can't tell me how to civil right. And I'm gonna make this very known as well. If it is a public meeting, a public forum, it is for the public. I have a right to come in there. Now, if I go in there and I disrupt, and you warn me, and I continue to disrupt, yes, police should be called, all of those type of things, because I can protest outside, and guess what? The police will still be called, but I still can get everything I want to say outside. Y'all got to come in. Y'all coming outside anyway, except Jonathan Jackson has learned how to take the side door now, and Yusef Jackson been taking the side door. They can't let Jesse Jackson take the side door because there's no ramp on the side, but they probably put a ramp in there now because we keep catching them. However, we're seeing everybody else go through this door, but I'm allowed to go to any public forum with anything I want to have on, as long as I'm not showing anything that's revealing or anything like that. If it's appropriate, my sweatshirts can have Chicago Fist Red on there. It can say I can have it's First Amendment speech. I can really say anything I want on there.
Yeah.
Like fuck Jesse Jackson and his kids, for real, for real. So I'm just saying, like I can say whatever I want as long as you cannot override my U.S. Constitution right. And y'all don't understand that because y'all been doing stuff so corrupt for so long that now y'all don't know the playbook. The playbook is done. It's done, right? At 100 more. Y'all thought we had another 160 years of this. No, we are not.
And you're right. The fact that we went up in there and it was public library that taxpayers pay for.
Yeah.
A public library, a public forum. The fact we came up in there and he came charging us, telling us we got to leave and cussing us out. You cannot, and I don't care. Let's just say you really in your heart thought, let's just say you thought we was going to protest. Let's just say that, which I know you didn't, but let's just say that. Like Zoe just said, when we come in there, as long as we come in there sitting down, not being disrupted, because if we are, and even if we are being disrupted, you can't put your hands on nobody, you can't touch nobody. Only thing you can do is call the police and tell them have us escorted. You can't be the one putting your hands on nobody, talking about we gotta leave and get in our face the minute that we leave. You don't have that authority because that building, that library, we pay for that as taxpayers. So you don't have that authority to tell nobody who they can come in or out of there. What you should have did, dummy, was leave us alone. First of all, that's what you should have did. Or
you should have been the elected committeeman. You should have been what you were. Like, look, hey, I don't know what you got going on with the Rainbow Push thing. But, you know, we ain't doing this over here. He could have said that. I could be like, what are you talking about? We're here for the migrant shelter. We're not doing that.
We did not come in there.
We're going to start. But he had to do that because his girlfriend, Musty P. Ray, was on the way.
Yeah, was on the way. And he said, like, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go because she was on the way. That's what it was. So he didn't want us in there, but he can't make us get out of there. We walked in there peacefully. The lady told him she invited us. She tried to calm him down, telling him she invited us. We came in peace. So it was no way for him to act like that because you didn't have no right because you can't make us leave nowhere from a public place. You just said that he was absolutely right. And the fact that you tried to do that and you was not even in the right to do that. Now thank you. So now that's put under my mouth.
You in your right mind would vote for P. Ray, Beverly Miles, or this man. If they think like that, if he's just punching women, that's his MO. He just punched with the closed fist. P. Ray is okay with it as long as it's not Tiffany Hanger. Because if it's Tiffany Hanger, then we got to do press conferences. Stand down with Tiffany Hanger because that's her friend. And Beverly Miles, you think that you're going to run for the governor again and you think you're okay with it?
Y'all go look on my Facebook. Why she probably finna go erase it? Go look on my Facebook and the picture where I shared on my Facebook where it's showing his picture and saying that he has been suspended and things like that. Go look at the comments. This is your one who's trying to run for governor, Beverly Miles. I don't know if she is or not. Look at the comments she said. Basically, I asked for it and I got exactly what I deserve. And don't play the victim now. That's what she said. So your governor condones your running for governor. If she condones men beating on women unjustified. We already showed you his record, and we showed you that, and like I said, in that same comments, you're gonna see what the lady sent me that I posted that he came at her, and I think she was an elected official. She said he came at her cussing at her and wanted to fight her, and he had smelled like alcohol on his breath. Go look at that.
He looks like an alcoholic. Alcoholic.
These are the people there.
He takes the bottle. He sleeps with the bottle.
This is what the comments said. I tagged it. I posted it on my post. So
read
y'all
it.
look
You
at
can't read it.
Because it's on. Go on my Facebook because I don't have the other phone. My phone that I've
Okay.
got. Go on my Facebook and look at it. Go look under the one where I think it's under the one where his picture where I shared it where uh they had made him step down and things, or it may be under the actual video where he where he assaulted me. So you are gonna see this is and she's an elected official. She said I can't remember, and I don't want to quote the wrong thing, but she said he did the same thing to her. She said, and that messed her up
Oh
because
yeah, I do remember that. But yeah.
yeah. So I'll just go on my post, go on those my page, Danielle Carter Walters. Go on those. You will see my different posts and just read the comments. You're gonna see. And this is who these people are. This is who they protect. This is who they are. And they're actually really glad because it's us, because they hate us.
Yeah,
I don't know
like that.
why.
Yeah, like it's not. It's that
I
we
don't know why. I
were
don't even know
after
that
we
lady.
were attacked because I got this big bruise on my leg. Like this bruise hurt. Like I don't know what. Like so. But anyway, after we were attacked, we went out to Harvey. Now we went out to Harvey, and like Alderman Kobe Chapman said, Zoe and Danny, I appreciate your advocacy, commitment, and support to stir good trouble. This is not a not a moment, but a movement.
See?
Like that's it. This is what this is. Like you guys are trying to make this more negative than all the positive, and you're not. You're making you guys look like y'all look like certified coon clowns. Certified coon clowns, sellout clowns. Can't get no coonier than this group of people, and y'all are embarrassing the West Side as a whole.
Really? But that's all right, West Side. We got y'all. Y'all, we are not look, those people don't represent y'all. Trust me, West
Yeah,
Side.
they don't.
They don't
They
represent
don't,
you
and
all.
that's why nobody's taking them serious. And I
Yeah,
haven't
we
even seen
have
her do
y'all.
an
We got
interview.
your back. We gonna get y'all some great representation. We with y'all. We gonna represent y'all, and we gonna get. So don't worry about it, West Side. These people don't. They're terrible, but they don't represent you all. And we got
No, they
your back,
don't.
and we got y'all. We got y'all, West Side. Trust me, y'all see coming soon.
Yeah, those are
We got y'all.
Republican coons. Those are not even Republicans, but they're coons.
Yeah, so we we
Yeah.
we got y'all, West Side. We
So
not gonna
that's how that goes. I
let
don't
this
care how much education you have, Pissy Ray. I don't care what language you speak, Pissy
right.
Ray. You speak coon fluently, and that's the real problem right there. What do you speak, coony? Coon. Yes, you are. You are the doo-doo of the AKA. You are there. AKAers. There's no way in the world you would have to. You would have to denounce Pissy Ray, AKA.
Sellout. This is your
Sellout. She is
true.
a certified sellout. And
What her vice
anybody that's
president say?
bitter is
What her
insane.
what her vice president say? Democrat bad, Democrat bad. Republican bad day and Democrat bad night, and on the weekends.
And was gonna go in there and send Miss Jackie and the rest of the people that was having real concern about that shelter off because she was gonna go back and tell him,
Everything
Elaine Brandon Johnson, what's really going on.
and what we plan on doing.
And how much do they know about them shelters?
Yup.
So she was gonna pick up her little envelope.
Yup.
Because she's trying to get, because she got the gas money is taking a toll on her because she got to drive all the way from the West Side to come drop her daughter off from Kenwood. So that's the problem. Because she's trying to get that school bus.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He won't even, he can't get, y'all can't share the same car service with him and his kids. He can't put in the same car service. Yeah, like, come on now.
He probably is. He probably is. We don't know. He probably is.
No, he's not. She's not. He's not. He's Pissy Ray. Pissy Ray is taking that stroll on the West Side, from the West Side over here to Kenwood. However, I don't care about none of that. All I do know is that stay in your lane, fam, and that's it. Because the next thing is you're gonna get a cease and desist letter from my lawyer. Because I would like to say that my lawyer, I have a lawyer that's taking all my cases. She has filed her appearance today for my First Amendment and my ban against David Moore, Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez, Tony Preckwinkle, Michelle Harris, Sergeant of Arms Alvin Starks. Is that everybody we got on there? Yes. So I have a lawyer who's taking that, and also we'll be taking this Rainbow Push, Chicago Fist Red versus Rainbow Push violation of our First Amendment. So just letting y'all know that. So the next time,
and I'm getting ready to talk, because what you just said, like just the fact that when we come up in there, you shouldn't even came up to us. We don't like we was coming in there. Fuck
yeah.
We just walked in, and the fact. So I want to talk. I'm getting ready to talk to the lawyer because I want to see more. What else do I have? Because
what's your legal options you have?
Yeah,
because
y'all
gonna stop. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna understand that none of this overrides the supreme law of the land. The same with Harvey. I'm writing that mayor an email, and I'm going to CC our attorney, and I'm going to let them know that the next time we come out there, you don't let us back in there
to speak.
Yeah, in the meeting, you too will get a lawsuit from Chicago Fist Red. We will sue anybody that violates our First Amendment right, our civil rights. Our civil rights or anything, we'll find the Monell claim, all of that, because now it's starting to become retaliation. And and that's the problem. So stop playing. We know our law, we know what we're talking about, and we're not doing anything that you guys should even be mad at. Like, that's the crazy thing. Y'all are so mad that we're pushing the needle for our future and for our seniors, and because y'all have sold out for a little bit of dollars and giving us hope. And or y'all talk all that crazy crap. Y'all talk big crap about Tony, big crap about Pritzker, big crap about Brandon Johnson, about these aldermen. But as soon as it's time for these signatures in August, y'all gonna be out there helping them get their signatures for their little dollars. So because they give you about $1,000. They pay you now. They pay them good now. They pay them good.
Yeah. So
So that's why they can't. They do. Yeah. Why y'all doing this? It's about to be. Yeah. You can go out there all y'all want. Y'all think it's about to be a new time. We don't have to pay nobody for no signatures. We have over 100 volunteers all over, from downstate to upstate to the south side, to the west side, to the north side, from Evanston, all that. We ask, because at the end of the day, they want to see a change. Yeah, so we don't have to. We don't have to pay anybody $1. We don't have to pay anybody anything. Anything that we get because people want to give it to us.
And let me make this clear, because no one is paying the Republican Party is not paying us anything.
Yeah.
Nobody is paying us anything. And I just want to thank, let me say this, who I do want to thank is you guys. You guys who send us donations. You are the ones who help us. We're paying everything out of our pockets, or it's the donations that you guys give.
Yeah.
No Republican Party. No
and
Republican
I say this on my podcast. If it wasn't for MAGA, we would not. They paid for us to get to DC for her to testify. MAGA.
Yes.
MAGA did. MAGA donations, all that. Yeah, and we care about y'all votes.
Yeah.
That's what I care about. There was shout out to Melanie. She's on here. Melanie gave us a donation. Like, it's not that much. We don't care about that. Y'all showing up. We are showing up. Y'all are getting the information out there. You're registering to vote.
Yes.
That's what we can. We need the votes.
Thank you so much.
That's the problem. It's more people say, oh, you need all this money. You need all this money. Nah, we need consistency. We need votes, and we need people to always have our back. And it don't have to be financial. The only thing I am saying that we need to hold town hall meetings. Chicago Flip Red does not have a home to hold meetings. So if you know somebody that knows somebody that's willing to let us hold meetings, town hall meetings and stuff like that, because people do want, and we do need a place to do that at. We would appreciate that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And if, yeah, that's it. But as far as anything else, we're fine. We got the universe of God. We got our ancestors. We have great members. We have great people. We have great people that are our supporters, are our family. We have MAGA that supports us. I believe that our president is listening to us. If y'all are going to prison, like, that's the thing I need to understand. Like, it's RICO time. Y'all are going to prison. So it's nothing that you guys can do. There's nothing that you guys can say. Get ready for what's about to come, because it's going to be historical. It's going to get the people going. It's going to be something that you've never seen before. It's going to be Operation Grey Lord 2.0 Black and Brown edition. Y'all niggas is going to jail. Y'all Hispanic KKK going to jail. And you racist white liberals and racist white Jews that are aiding and abetting with this bullshit too. Y'all are going to LGBTQ corrupt people too. Y'all are going to prison for this illegal immigration scheme that y'all thought was going to continue to happen because Rahm Emanuel told y'all about he put the New Americans plan together. And I really advise y'all people who want to always talk about, well, I'm not flipping red, but I love what y'all are doing. Okay, keep voting blue, idiot. So yeah, so that's okay. But what you do need, it's not okay. But if that's what you want, because you're an idiot at this point, and you like to say that on our stuff and stuff like that, like to throw some shade, you are a certified idiot if you continue to vote blue. And as far as independent, y'all ain't ready to go independent. Because if y'all was ready to go independent, y'all would have went independent a long time ago. Y'all will hold y'all property taxes. And none of y'all won't do it because y'all ain't ready for it. And I get it, because at the end of the day, everybody's not built to do that. Just like everybody's not built to do what we're doing. But do not infiltrate what we got going on for y'all personal and financial corrupt weird ass agenda, instead of you seeing what the real thing is. The root of all of this is because Danielle had an issue, I had an issue, everybody else that's in our group had an issue, and we came together to fight it and to expose the hypocrisy, to expose the corruption, and to make our government better for us, because this is our government. We don't have an embassy. Black America, white America, our government is our embassy. So this is why, that's why it takes forever for our people who go to these different countries and get detained, and they gotta wait until the president and the president of the United States get somebody from Homeland Security and get everything to go talk to the prime ministers over there, to go talk to the presidents of those different countries, because they have different laws than we have. So yeah, and people who say what happened, y'all, watch the whole thing. We've been here for 2 hours, so watch it.
Go in the beginning,
because go to the beginning. You can see it all. That's what happened. What happened was you late. That's what happened.
So we getting ready, yeah. So I'm basically through with I don't have nothing else to say.
Yeah. So unless you so that's just what it is. Do not bother me again.
Please,
do not bother Danielle again. Do not bother anybody in our group again. Do not bother anybody that's standing with us, trying to make them feel some type of way, because I'm not playing either. The situation with Patrice, I don't know what's going on with her trailer over there. Okay, I don't know what's going on in that ward over there, this Greg Mitchell ward. But I hope that ain't no retaliation or any of those type of things, because at the end of the day, everybody's getting out of office.
Ain't nobody finna play y'all.
Ain't nobody playing with nobody, because y'all on y'all BS and y'all keep stealing and doing stuff and can't help nobody out.
And we got lawyers, so ain't nobody playing these games.
Yeah, ain't nobody playing these games. Ain't nobody playing these games at all. So my lawyer filed the appearance, as what she texted me while we was on this was on this live. Okay, I'm
And
very happy to see it.
We will be, we will be sending cease and desist if you all keep putting our name in your mouth, because especially if I don't even know you, who you are, lying on us, especially if you keep saying they getting paid by GOP or somebody. That's a lie. That's a blatant lie. And that's defamation. So we will come after you. I'm not playing these games no more. Leave us alone. Let us do what we do, and y'all just do what y'all do. Leave us alone. Do what y'all do. Y'all do nothing. Stay over there and do nothing. But leave us alone. We won't bother you, and don't bother us. That's all we ask. And if we can respect, each other,
because I'm going
to respect that,
anywhere we go to that we're invited, because we're gonna get invited to it, no matter what, we're gonna get invited. And the places that we plan on protesting, if I feel like I want to protest it, it will be filmed. And I'm trying to tell you now, try that again.
So that's what we're gonna do.
On my dad, on Dick Gregory, on my daddy. Try that again. I beg you to try it again.
No, and I don't want y'all to, because I'm telling you, when I keep saying this, and I'm thanking God, that was nothing but God. That situation could have been, I'm a concealed and carry, that situation could have been real bad. So I'm begging, don't, because that's a man.
No, it's a lawsuit for me.
Yeah,
I want you to.
It's a lawsuit
for me, because we have an attorney now.
Oh yeah, we got. But I'm just saying, those like guys coming up in our face and trying to do that, please, because you are a threat, and we don't, and we're gonna have to take care of threats, because, and that's what I'm saying. So please, we don't want nobody. We're not for none of this. All we ask is leave us alone. Do what you do. However you want to do it. Let us do what we do, how we doing it. And please don't, we won't be in your face. Don't be in our face. Leave us alone. Because we don't want violence. We don't promote violence. We're not for violence. So please, leave us alone. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah. That's that piece, y'all. But real talk. Because like I said, New York has entered. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, stop playing. Like I said, I have family here. My mother isn't like, nobody's not playing. I've got cousins. Like, this is not, it's not a game.
And I'm born and raised here. That's enough said. I'm born and raised here. So, yeah, it's not that. I keep saying, Leigh, and my husband, he had been getting calls. Because let me say this, y'all. Even people who don't even rock with Trump, who just mad, who can't stand Trump. Let's just say, who don't like Trump and saying, they know we for Trump. Even those people, go look on my Facebook, go look on my list. Even those people, because they know we're good people. They know we are fighting for the people. Even those people say, hey, hold on. What we got to do? What's going on? Because it's bigger than this. It's bigger than this, y'all. And they see it. So I'm telling y'all, leave us alone. Because leave us alone, please. My husband got so many calls yesterday. He had to tell them, look, we good. And I'm telling you, we good. Hey, okay. All right. You know what? Okay, everything good, Chuck? Yeah, okay. Daddy, let me talk. You good? Leave us alone, please. I'm begging you.
Yep. I'm going to end with this. It says, Cook County Republican Party, effective immediately. Paul McKinley is prohibited from participating in any Cook County Republican Central Committee events, caucuses, or votes. Additionally, he has been suspended from his roles as a member of the Cook County Republican Central Committee and as the Ward Committee for the 4th Ward in the city of Chicago. I am advocating for his permanent removal and censure at the next Cook County Central Committee meeting. Mr. McKinley's behavior is unbecoming of a Republican committeeman, a Republican, or a decent human being. Please refer to the attached video for evidence of Mr. McKinley's actions. Chairman Del Mar. and the video is on our X platforms, on Danielle's platform, on the Instagram platform, on the TikTok platform.
I'm calling for his. Oh, I'm calling for his resignation. I'm calling for the immediate. Don't no suspension. No, I want him gone.
Yeah.
He shouldn't even be. If listen, from his record.
From his record.
Because it's showing that this is who he is. This is what he do. And from his record and from just people saying, commenting, this is who this man is. He do not need to be around anybody and over anything dealing with the public or people, because he don't know how to control his temper and he don't know how to control himself. I'm calling for his immediate resignation. And if y'all don't, then like I said, I'm gonna weigh my options because I'm not playing this game.
No, he's done, and we will be at all of his court dates. Matter of fact, we're gonna make sure this court date is the right court date, because I don't see his.
Well, we'll talk about we're gonna
So all right. Any questions?
So y'all, we are non-violent. We don't come in, we come in peace. We'll protest you, but we're never coming in with violence. That's not what we're about. It's never that. We don't promote violence, we don't want violence, and we are calling for non-violence, and we are calling for non-violence, period.
Yeah. My thing is that, and I have a personal issue with the city when it comes to my family. And now y'all have suppressed my freedom of speech and have trying to block me and Danielle and our group out of things and think that nobody's going to.
Right.
Nobody's going to do anything.
How y'all
nobody's going to do nothing. Okay, I guarantee you, I guarantee you, my lawyer is better than his lawyer.
Yeah, out of public places. How y'all going? Places that we pay taxes on, how y'all gonna tell us that we can't? Now we not disturbing them. We're not going in. Just the fact we walk in, they know who we are. Y'all can't come in. How did that? You can't do that. No, we're allowed to be Republicans in the city of Chicago. We're allowed to wear Chicago Flips red shirt. We're allowed to do that.
They really, and I am asking, if y'all look at that video and y'all know that dude that's in that video, I want to know his name, because he needs to be locked up too. He needs to be charged as well, because he was punching me in my head. Yeah, I was trying to get his ass off of Danielle.
Yeah, so let's see about getting some charges.
I really need him too. There's no way in the world he should be walking around here.
What's his name, y'all? If anybody got his name when y'all see that video, please inbox us inbox us, message us, please, because we need to.
It's real sad to be around a bunch of men like that hit women and hit women openly like that because we messing up their bag. Yeah, gravy train.
Yep.
Yep. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We have I will be back on here at 8:30. I am doing a special about Harvey, the city of Harvey. That mayor, Christopher Clark, with the few residents.
He's terrible.
He's absolutely insane.
Listen, y'all. Think about Tiffany Henry. Think about, this is what we're dealing with. Think about a Tiffany Henry. Think about a Brandon Johnson. Chris, these are who these people are. Think about, they all on the same boat together. These are who these people are. They got the same playbook.
People keep asking me, where is Miss Jessica? She's dealing with her personal stuff, I guess, and hope it's all well. Y'all can, I don't know. Y'all can look her up and stuff like that. But I keep saying that, so she probably, I don't know. So reach out to figure out where she is. I think her email address is somewhere around. Well, she might be at city council meetings. I don't know. Personal things, dealing with personal things. So so that's that. So. But I know people keep asking that. I saw that like 10 times. I told the other one too. So That's my answer. She's dealing with personal. There's a lot of people who started in the group and deal with other things. So that's just what that is. You know, well, hoping all is well with her. Hope that her situation with her housing is taken care of, because it will be taken care of if it's not. And that's that, because at the end of the day, when my case gets settled, everybody's case will be settled, because what me and her did was set a precedent when it came to showing what's happening in Chicago when it comes to the housing crisis and how they are moving us out and all of those things. And like yesterday, Fox 32, which I definitely appreciate them catching Danielle saying that they are displacing us and they're taking our homes, and they're doing it everywhere. They're doing it in the Harvey. They're doing it in all of Cook County, but they're doing it in the city of Chicago.
They was doing it in Dalton. They was doing it in
Dalton. They're doing it in the white areas. They're trying to break Pilsen. When I say trying to break Pilsen, they're trying to bring TIF money over there. They're not going. They're holding strong. When it comes to Chinatown, they tried to do it with Chinatown too. Try to take a piece of their parcel, and Madigan started going. And Madigan went to Madigan got arrested. I mean, they had to get Madigan. So yeah, so that's just what it is. As far as also at 9 o'clock, Danielle and some of the other Chicago Foods Red members will be on X Space tonight discussing the incident as well. And then just basically some things as far as rights. You know, like people need to understand that we're deliberately getting our rights violated, on top of being retaliated to the point that it got physical, all because we were exposing what you guys should have fixed a long time ago. You guys want this system to continue to be broken. Y'all want to continue to shed light on stuff that can be fixed, but they don't want it fixed, because that's how the corrupt cycle goes. That's why they have they're known to be, Chicago's just, this is what Chicago do. You can't do nothing. This is what Chicago do. Chicago do this. You know, they want to keep that narrative. We have an attorney general, Kwame Raoul. He has ignored me. He has ignored Miss Jessica. He has ignored George Blakemore. He has ignored Danielle. He's ignored everybody who has sent him anything. He has ignored Carlita and her family in Harvey. He has ignored Mama Doris. They have ignored Newport condominium residents. He has ignored Hyde Park residents. He has ignored anybody that opposes the illegal immigration scheme. Kwame Raoul is our attorney general. He is by far worse than when Kamala Harris was the attorney general in California. He is trash, and he just talked about something today about going after Trump. They done. All these people is making money off of this criminal organization, this criminal enterprise. Do you know how much money they're making off these shelters? All of them making money off these shelters. All of them. So yes, I'm calling on Trump to come, and he's coming. And Homeland Security is coming, and the Feds is coming, and Pam Bondi is coming, and Cash Patel is coming, and Don Bongino is coming, and Tom Homan is coming. Y'all and Scott Turner is going to shut down that money that's going to CHA for these illegal immigrants. Walter Burnett, you could sit here and continue to think that you are going to team up with Halston and them for Cabrini Green. You're going to jail, baby boy. Okay? And that's just what it is. Brandon Johnson, you did a press conference the other day talking about the affordable housing, the green social housing scam. by yourself. You didn't even have nobody behind you because they know what it is. Lisette Quesenada, Department of Housing, who rolled her eyes at us the other day when we were at the city council meeting. I mean, at first one, the housing and real estate meeting, when we were talking about what they're doing and how to displace them. You are the commissioner of Department of Housing, and you roll your eyes at us. That's how you know it's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So yes. All right, y'all. I hope to see y'all out there. Appreciate y'all. Please like and subscribe.
And share.
Please
Please
like,
share.
subscribe, and share. Also, if you're willing to support our cause, we have something on our X page. Donate $1, donate 50 cents. We're not asking for you to donate hundreds of dollars. If you got an extra dollar, whatever, like all that stuff goes to us getting flyers, helps us go. Like there's certain places that we do want to go to, but nobody ain't driving all the way out there. So those help with our Ubers and stuff like that. And helps with content, all that stuff. Though yeah, that's just how that goes. That's that piece, y'all.
Yep.
Anything else?
Oh no, that's it.
All right.
All right. Love y'all. Love y'all.
See y'all later. Bye-bye.